Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel where today I'm going to be taking a look at this PT28 Oathkeeper flashlight that was very kindly supplied by Brinyte. So thank you very much to Brinyte. You can find a link to their website in the descriptive text down below. Okay then, so let's take a look at the box first, shall we? We've got an outer sleeve here with all the relevant information on the back. Mine is in black, as you can see with a little dot just there. It also comes in Desert Tan 2, which will look a bit like this here. That's the Desert Tan. Okay, so let's have a look, see what's in the box then, shall we? See if we can get it out, because it's just a sleeve basically. Can we get it out? Here we go. Right, so that's the sleeve then. Put that to one side. Then we get this rather nice box here. Okay. Alrighty. So there we go. That's the box. And we get some instructions on the top part of it here. We get the tactical ring, which I'll talk about later on, the instructions, which we'll also have a look later on. Here is the flashlight itself, looking very nice indeed. And then we have an accessory pack too. So what's in the accessory pack then? Okay, pouch, adjustable pouch. You can adjust it for your belt, so you can have it how you want. Easy to clip onto the belt too, as you can see. Nicely made. Velcro fastening. We'll look at that later on as well. Lanyard. It's quite a nice lanyard. Paracord lanyard. Like the look of that. We get some O-rings. And we also get a very nice little magnetic, as you can see just there, charging cord. This one's, let's have a look at this in close up. As you can see, this has a nice braided cover on the outside, feels quite nice. It's nice and flexible. And as I say, you can see there's a nice strong magnetic connector. The instructions are very nice and concise, telling you exactly what you need to know about the flashlight. Very detailed, tells you everything you need to know about it. Moving along to the, as it says, gift here. It's the BR tactical ring. Now I had Brinyte remove it from the packaging before they sent it over, because I believe the tactical ring would be illegal in this country, because it basically looks, as you can see, looks like a knuckle duster, and that will undoubtedly, if it's spotted by customs, that would be confiscated probably with your flashlight as well. So I think really Brinyte should offer the option of having or not having the tactical ring. You can see where it goes on the end here, because there's a little marks there to show you how to line it up as it slots onto the end cap of the flashlight. But as I say, I had them remove it before they sent it out, so the flashlight didn't get confiscated at customs. Okay, let's look in detail at the flashlight. Here we have at the front here, we have a control switch with a little LED in there, as you can see. Around here we have the magnetic charging port. So if we bring in the adapter, you can see it snaps into place and then glows blue once it's charging. The little LED on the switch here will glow red whilst it's charging and become green once it's fully charged, and it will stay green while it's fully charged. And this consists, as you can see just here, we have quite a deep, smooth reflector here, so it's got a good long throw with it. We have a bit of a strike bezel on the end here. It's very nicely machined. Then we have the button on the end of the torch here, so it's obviously an end clicky, just there like that there, and we have a nice strong pocket clip as well. Let's take a look at the pouch. The pouch is very strong. It looks like it's made from Cordura or something like that there. As I say, we have multiple adjustments on the belt's clip too. And we have a little pocket just here, so you can store an extra battery in there, look. And we have holes at the ends. Let's get the flashlight in here, shall we, guys? So you can pop the flashlight in like so. And it gives you access to all the controls, so you can actually use the flashlight whilst it's in the pouch, which is a very clever idea. So you can adjust the angle, and you can actually use it like so on your belt. Pretty neat idea. And so it's well constructed. Velcro fastening like that. Okay, so let's try mounting the pouch to my belt here. See how easy that is. Get started. Of course, it's always easier off camera, but there we go. And as I say, we can you can turn it round to whichever angle you want. As you can see by its design, it is not going to come off easily. Then we have this nice paracord, looks like camo paracord lanyard. You can adjust it like so for your wrist, which is handy. And we have a little clip on the end here to clip it onto the end of the flashlight like so. So you can carry it on a lanyard if you wanted to. Okay, so let's take a look at the controls and the interface here. This is the main switch for controlling the flashlight. As you can see there, it's on, or you can have it like so as well. And once it's on, you can control it via the switch just here. Run through the different settings. There's a low setting. There's flat out turbo mode, and double click. Strobe warning, by the way, guys. Straight into strobe via the button here. But you can also access the strobe via the tail clicky here. So you can just give it a gentle push, and you can get the light just come on temporarily, or you can click it all the way and you can have your light. Or this takes a bit of learning, but you can actually a quick flash and it goes straight into strobe there, as you saw that. So that's a little quick push just to light it up, and then get it right. There we go. If you click it after that, so you go, hang on, get this right, takes some doing. No. Right, try again. So it's, there we go, and you can get it permanently into strobe as well, and as you can see, it's an active strobe too. Okay, so let's take a look at the different settings then. So we engage, flashlight, use a little button down the front here. It's gone into turbo there. Right, that is the, you can just about see that. That's the what the, you know, the low setting, moonlight setting if you like. Next setting just here. Another setting there. I'll put all the what brightnesses they are at the bottom of the screen. And you can see there's quite a hot spot in the middle of these settings here. And as I say, we have a double click for strobe. There we go. This here is in the studio with my studio lights in the daytime. As you can see, it's quite bright there. Even the moonlight setting, you can see that too. So I think what we ought to do, guys, is get this thing outside in the dark so we can see what it's like. Okay then, so here we are in the dark in the back garden with the PT28. So let's give it a go. Look at that. As you can see, it's got quite a nice little hot spot in the middle there, and a nice flood round the outside. What's it like up in the trees then? Very strong beam there, penetrating right deep into the trees. Zoomed in there quite nicely, as you can see. Okay, let's step through the different settings. That's moonlight. You can just about see it on the ground below the camera. Look, just about make it out there. Turbo. Okay then, strobe warning. And it's beginning to feel a little bit warm on the front end of things here, as you would expect from such a powerful little flashlight. Okay guys, so that's the nighttime test for the PT28. And I'm off inside to go to bed, but you guys can carry on watching the rest of the review. So there we go. Works really well, doesn't it? You've got the PT28 Oathkeeper on this side, Brinyte on that side, and it's finished in a nice military grade anodizing, which gives it a quite a little speckledy, microscopic speckledy finish. I hope you can see that in the close-up pictures just here, but it's a nice hard anodizing. You can just turn the tail cap a little bit there, and that will lock out the flashlight too, so you tighten it back up again. It's on the low mode. There we go. So we can, as I say, just turn it a little bit, hit the switch, nothing. There we go, back on again. Nice strong pocket clip, nicely well made, just about the right size too. Let's take the end cap off, screws off nicely. We have, as far as I can see through my magnification, we have squared off threads here, a little O-ring in here. You can just about see the squared off threads there. There's a little O-ring just here. Let's take a look at the battery here. It is their own brand, Brinyte IMR 18650, 3100 milliamps, 3.8 volts. Got a nice little battery. And down the bottom here, you can't really see it in this picture, but down the bottom here we do actually have a spring. This thing has two springs in it, so once the battery's in there, you can see the battery is sprung at that end, and there's also a spring on the tail cap too. This makes it very useful for weapons mounting. If you've got the relevant Brinyte mount, you can actually mount this to a pick rail, a Picatinny rail, 1913 rail, and it won't, the light won't disappear on you under recoil, because the battery can float about under recoil, and it's very easy to operate the flashlight whilst it's mounted on a rifle, shall we say. Got it on mounted on a rifle here. So yeah, if you've got the relevant mount, you can mount it on a firearm. I think this is just about the right size for a 18650 flashlight. As you can see, it's easy to hold, very easy to operate. If you wish to, you can control it from the switch at the front here. If you've got it in, like we've got it here, a very bright mode, by holding the little button down on the end here, like so, and then hitting the button on the back, we go straight into moonlight. Clever, like that. So, and you can also, as I say, you can also control the strobe from the back here, which is very clever, so you don't need two hands on it. There we go. It's very clever, that. I like that. And so if you click the button, it will actually stay on strobe, and we have an active strobe here too, so that's quite handy. Very useful if you want to move around the room in the dark and you've got an assailant in the room with you. It makes it harder for them to detect where you are in the room, because they're not following a solid light about the room. and it also can be used to disorientate an attacker too. Just I think it's a flat out, it's the full brightness strobe on here, and it's very good for distracting an assailant at night, shall we say. They won't like that too often. Very often I take these new flashlights into work to show the guys at work, and they're getting used to it now, but the first thing a lot of them will do is actually hit the switch and then look into it, and they always flinch when they look into it because these things are really, really bright. How bright is this? Let's have a look. Yeah, so looking at the instructions here, the turbo is 1600 lumens, high beam is 360 lumens, the middle setting is 60 lumens, low is 10 lumens, strobe is obviously 1600 lumens, and there's an SOS mode on here which is 60 lumens too. So as you can imagine, 1600 lumens is quite bright, as you can see there. So you can imagine that on strobe, can't you? That'd really put your assailant off. And let's not forget we have this slightly crenellated strike bezel at the end of the flashlight here too, so you could if you needed to, you could probably persuade somebody to leave you alone with that, I would imagine. Okay then, the Brinyte PT28 Oathkeeper flashlight then, as I say, very kindly sent in to me by Brinyte. As I say, there will be a link to the website in the descriptive text down below. You can see their whole range of flashlights, and they do have quite a few. Last year they sent me this very nice PT18 Pro Oathkeeper. I'll have a review of that on the channel. This one is in the FDE or Coyote Tan, but I decided I'd like this one in the black to make a bit of a difference. And so you can see it's quite a handy size flashlight to have with you. You should be able to carry it in a pocket quite easily, I would have thought. Yes indeed, fits in the pocket quite nicely there. Don't forget to lock it out, because you don't particularly want it to come on in your pocket, because these things can get rather warm. Okay then, so a very handy sized little tactical flashlight from my friends over there at Brinyte. So thank you to Brinyte for sending it in so we can take a look at it. You can, as I say, charge the battery. You don't have to take it out. You can charge the battery on board with your magnetic charger. You've got quite a nice little user interface going on with the flashlight. Nice hard anodized finish. You can mount it on a rifle or any sort of weapon if you wish to. I think it's probably just about the right size for rifle mounting, actually, to be honest with you. But you will need the relevant Brinyte mounting bracket to do so. But yeah, what a handy sized little flashlight, eh guys? Okay everyone, I hope you enjoyed popping over to Rathbone Manor, taking a look at the Brinyte PT28 Oathkeeper here. I'd like to thank Brinyte for reaching out to me and sending me the flashlight. As I say, I did have them remove the tactical ring because I believe that would be slightly illegal over here in the UK, and I didn't particularly want this very nice flashlight intercepting at customs. As I say, really I think they should be offering an option whether you have it with or without the ring, because you know, if you spend quite a bit of money on a flashlight like this, you don't particularly want it intercepting at customs. And it would also open up another market for them to sell them over here without the tactical ring on them. But yes, a very nice flashlight. I do hope you enjoyed popping over to Rathbone Manor today and taking a look at the flashlight with me. And I'll catch you next time then. Thanks for watching, everyone.
Ruff, ruff.